Good afternoon, healthy you. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to cover a technique called the hardstyle front plank. Now, in our last couple of videos we've been talking about how to engage the abdomen as a team to resist extension of the lower back in order to isolate the abs. In today's video, I promised in the last video that we're going to really up the intensity in today's video, and it's because we're going to increase tension not only in the abdomen but throughout the entire kinetic chain, all the way from the top of our head down to the bottoms of our toes. So what I'm going to do is come on down to a front plank position. I'm actually going to let it play here for a second, and you guys can see the first repetition. On the second repetition, I'll slow it down and break it down. So here we go. Okay, so the hardstyle front plank is different from most planks in that we're creating total body tension. Now guys, there's three big neural generators. And what a neural generator does is it allows you to create more tension throughout your entire body. There's three of them. Those three are your hands, your core, and your glutes. When we tighten up one of those neural generators, we create more tension. If we tighten up all three with good body mechanics, we create maximal total body tension. So, my starting position, what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up my elbows underneath of my shoulders. I'm already bracing my abdomen, pushing down and out in every direction. My chin is pulled back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one leg, step it back, and dig my toes into the ground. Right there. So toes are digging in. My quad, the muscle right here, is going to get really tight. I'm also going to tighten up my glute. And my hands are going to begin tightening. Right there. You saw my hips tuck down as my glutes engage. Now I'm going to dig the opposite toe back, lock everything in, and maintain a nice straight spinal position from my ear, through my shoulder, through my hip, through my heel. I'm going to hold that tension in my abdomen lifting up towards the ceiling. That was a bad arrow, but you guys get the idea. Let's get rid of all this again. Okay, so in this top position, my core is braced, my glutes are engaged, and my hips are tucked down. My knees are straight because my quads are locked out, my glutes are pinched, my shoulders are pulled down, my head's pulled back. My shoulders also on top of my elbows. Three things are tight. My core, my glutes, and my hands. I'm actually doing a kind of a bad job actually at really clenching my hands. You can see they're tight, but if I close my fingers a little better, I can get a lot more tension. And in this position, I'm going to breathe deeply for 5 or 6 seconds, just really holding that tension all the way from the top of my head down through my toes. If someone came over and gave me a good push, they're not going to be able to move me really at all because I've created tension throughout my entire body. Now, on the last repetition, after I finish here and I relax and I reset, I'm going to show you two common mistakes. The first one is hiking the hips up into the air, like this. When our hips get really high, we're holding the tension in our hip flexors instead of in our core. And that's what makes that kind of triangle shape there of our body, or that pyramid shape. The other thing we commonly see is a sag where the hips drop too far, and now all the tension drops into the lower back. Alright, you can see my glutes are kind of soft there. Let's watch as I correct these positions now. So I'm going to lift the hips into a neutral posture. I'm going to tuck the hips and squeeze the glutes and settle my position here. I'm going to push the ground away and lock my head into a neutral position right here. Core is tight, glutes are locked, quads are locked, shoulders are pulled down, head's pulled back. My three big neural generators, hands, core, and glutes, are pinched real tight. I'm in a nice stable position, no one's going to knock me over, and I am much stronger because the sum of all my parts are working together. Alright guys, in the next few videos we're going to take this total body tension and start making some dynamic movements. So I look forward to seeing you on our next video. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. And while you're at it, go ahead and visit our page and subscribe to see more great content. Again, my name is Patrick, and I will see you next time.